Let's do an oil change, but we're going to nerd out a little bit. So 2015 Yukon 6.2 liter V8, and it's been barking at me for some time to change the oil, but when I pull the dipstick out, it still kind of has that golden honey color to it. So I just ignored it and kept driving it for another couple thousand miles. So now it's a pretty good time to change the oil, and we're going to send it off to the lab for an analysis. So I use Blackstone Laboratories. So you just request a kit online, they'll send it to you for free. It comes with a sheet that you fill out the information that you know about the vehicle. It's going to come with a prepaid envelope to ship this back to them, and it's going to come with this container. So we're going to catch some oil in here, drop it back in there, seal it up, put it in the bag, fill out that sheet, ship that back to them, and a few weeks later we're going to get an email with all sorts of information about this engine. So if you want to go beyond, was the oil black or did it smell funny, and really kind of nerd out on some details of what's going on with your engine, this is what I recommend. So let's go ahead and crack the drain plug on the crankcase and drain some oil into there. Okay, so here we go, under the car, oil filter, drain plug. And yes, I've already done my homework on oil filters that I like to use. The K&N Gold has a pretty exceptional flow rate and filtration. I think this one's a standard K&N though. But anyway, so here's my 15mm drain plug. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the plug out, let a little bit of oil come out into my pan, and then I'm just going to catch some to almost fill this up, and then let that continue to drain. You want to go ahead and place bets that my phone, which is resting on the oil catch basin, is or is not going to dump into the oil as soon as I start draining it. Man, I sure hope not. I don't feel like buying a new phone. Let's see how far this shoots out. Okay, it's going to come out quite a bit, but that's probably most of the super dirty stuff that I want to catch. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill my container. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on this container so I don't knock it over and spill it. And I'm going to get my phone out of the way so I don't drop. So here's my sample. It's like 3/4 full. We can drop that in there and put the lid on, and that's going to go in here once I fill out the slip, and then I'll share the results. So a couple weeks later, results are in. I just printed this from an email, so let's go over it. First, these are just stickers covering my personal information. So this is information I gave them in the header. So I could have said this was a Briggs & Stratton lawnmower, you know, but I told the truth. I told them, yeah, it's an L86 6.2 V8 and a Yukon, that I had 10,000 miles on some O'Reilly's house brand oil. That was the viscosity. So that's information I gave them. That gives them frame of reference for what they're looking at. And here, after they run their test, this is where they're going to write their notes. So if something has gone horribly wrong inside your engine, they're going to tell you here. If it looks super good, they're going to tell you here. And that is the case with mine. If you want to read that, basically it says my oil, what's in it, is so close to what's, you know, good average numbers, even though I've got more miles on house brand oil, which truth be told, that house brand oil is just rebranded major manufacturer oil, just so you know. But yeah, so it's going to tell me viscosity is right. The filter did a good job, in case you're wondering about the K&N, and no fuel or coolant. So I know I don't have an injector that's stuck open dumping fuel into the crankcase. I know I don't have a head gasket issue that's dumping coolant into the combustion chambers. So now we got some numbers. Okay, so this is the stuff that's in my oil, and these are the averages of those same things in engine oil. So pretty much everything's on target. A little bit more aluminum with a score of 6, average of 4. But all the other stuff is, pretty much lower. We have iron. I've got a score of 26, average of 21. So those are wearables in your engine, but still doing a good job, as they said. Now let's look down here. The properties of the oil. Again, this is going to tell us, some key points of information. Do you have water or antifreeze or fuel, or dirty gunky things in your oil? The answer is no. Mine looks good. And it's going to tell us viscosity and flash point. So the oil is holding up well, even though it's been working for well longer than intended. So is this worth $30 to do this? I think so, especially if it's on a car that you want to keep in service for a long time. You can do this once and just know that keep doing your maintenance and it should keep going. Or, this might tell you that you're in for a rebuild pretty soon. Or, it might tell you that you should look for a stuck injector or a head gasket or something like that. But it's worth the money. So it's a fun little experiment as well. So send a sample to Blackstone and make a comment here. Let me know if you find anything unusual in your engine.